Massive attack from Iran just happened. A barrage of at least several hundred ballistic missiles and rockets, and who knows, all what. Literally streaking over top of our heads here in Samaria on the Mount of Blessing. You guys know our studios here on Har Bracha in Samaria. That was the craziest attack, craziest thing I've ever experienced. Obviously from Iran to Jerusalem. I don't know if there's missiles from Hezbollah and Lebanon too. Watching the Iron Dome shoot missiles to shoot down the ballistic missiles. So north to south, east to west, west to east, it was crazy. And then watching missiles streak straight down towards the ground, and then the ground shaking and everything just thundering and exploding. And then as I was standing on my front porch, because we don't have a bomb shelter, so that was, just as safe as anywhere else, I heard something hit the ground right in front of my house, and lo and behold, it was a piece of shrapnel, which it is now a bit of a trophy, so we got to go find it. Maybe we can find the shrapnel, but it's the craziest thing that has ever happened that I've experienced. I know Israel has experienced a lot before, but wild attack. Thank God there's no reports of injuries yet. Possibly could be another attack, so please continue praying for Israel, pray for the people of Israel, pray for the entirety of the land, because these missiles were reaching pretty much every point in Israel. It wasn't like a certain area, the entire map of Israel that was being targeted. So every Israel is experiencing this right now. So let's go find that shrapnel.
Crazy. Charlie, I think you went this way.
Talk to some of the other guys around here too.
Yeah.
Are we live right now?
Yep.
Side's right here. He was outside, right? Were you outside before?
You were outside, right?
Yeah. The rocket attack. There was hundreds, if not thousands, of missiles. Some of the first ones that came down actually were coming over us from the north. Some of the first ones that came down actually made contact down, I don't know, it was probably further south than Jerusalem, but I saw it come over the ground, and then flashes there.
Massive explosions.
It's really too early to tell if there's been a lot of damage in infrastructure or houses or people actually being injured as far as the ones that made contact. But what we do know is the Iron Dome was probably absolutely on overload. Completely on overload.
Dude.
So this is what fell about 50 feet from the front door. I was standing on my porch and I just heard something hit the ground, and I had no idea what it was, but after a few seconds I realized it must have been shrapnel. Some of the other guys said they heard other smaller pieces of metal hitting the ground. So I don't know if this is from the Iron Dome or if this is from a rocket or a ballistic missile, but it's like a lightweight piece of metal. You can tell it was blown up and it fell, and thankfully it didn't hit anybody. So that's pretty crazy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's do you think it's from the Iron Dome? Pretty crazy. Looking out this way, if you come over here, basically we're seeing rockets going in two specific targeting. I know there were red alert sirens happening all over the country, but a lot of the rockets I saw actually going straight towards Jerusalem and south of Jerusalem. A lot of the rockets were headed towards the Tel Aviv area. We have Iron Domes sounding off in multiple places, hundreds of Iron Dome missiles taking out these kids from the sky. And situation seems to have calmed down now, but I know that here in Judea and Samaria, where we're located here at the Israel guys, very tense as far as the Arab neighbors all immediately start shouting and cheering and sending fireworks. They're cheering when the nation of Israel is under attack, even though these Arabs, Palestinians who are in the area, are just as much under threat as any of the Jewish people in these communities as well. So it really makes no sense. We really showed under full attack. These guys are cheering not on, hoping that people, Israelis, will be killed or injured in this attack. I was standing outside when some of the rockets were coming down, obviously with a helmet on, and even up here where the rockets weren't even landing, there was a lot of shrapnel you could hear landing in the area, just little dinks of metal, and obviously we found that big piece very nearby. So this is breaking news. I'm just reading from Jewish Breaking News. This is the largest rocket attack on the Jewish state since its founding. The largest rocket attack since Israel's founding. And obviously Israel has experienced probably 50,000 plus rockets and missiles since their founding or more. So that's saying a lot. And having been standing on my rooftop watching it, I can attest to that. It's probably so. Israeli airspace is closed. All flights temporarily suspended at Ben Gurion Airport. Footage from southern Israel shows numerous Iranian ballistic missiles interceptions. Footage from we'll put it out if we can, but it's the wildest thing you're ever gonna see for sure. So, and it's amazing how quiet it is now.
Yep.
Thank God everybody's okay. It's like a crazy attack like this happens, and the nation is doing well as far as I know. All the reports we've heard, people are doing okay, and it goes to show that, you know, it says in the Psalms that the God who keeps Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. We could all be asleep right now in our beds, but God's not asleep. He's watching over the nation of Israel, and especially with this Iron Dome technology, people take it for granted, being able to shoot rockets out of the sky. But if you think about it, it's rather miraculous that we have technology in this day. These hundreds of missiles coming from Iran, and they're just being flicked right out of the sky, protecting the nation of Israel, protecting Jews who are living here in the nation of Israel. So thank God, everything seems to be so far okay. Please do be praying, because we just also received word right before this attack of a major terror attack in Tel Aviv. This is right before the reports of multiple shooters, and don't know the reports yet, but we know that multiple have been injured. Images of a very horrific attack there, so please be praying for the victims of that attack, especially with the rockets happening afterwards and the medics running to the scene. It's had to have been a lot of chaos there in that incident, so we'll definitely keep you posted on developments and things that will be happening as it comes out. But pretty amazing thing, amazing view, and amazing miracle we experienced tonight here in the land of Israel, with just God protecting this place. This is the Iranian attack they've been vowing for months, right? To try, they're going to annihilate it, they're going to destroy the Zionists, they're going to wipe out Israel. And thank God, so far from the reports we've heard, everything seems to be okay right now. Who knows if there'll be more missiles, be more rockets? There very well could be. It was a massive barrage, but we know Iran has a large arsenal of weapons. So we'll keep you posted on what's happening here in the next little while. But that's the current update, live from the mountains of Israel, live from Israel, under full rocket attack. Pretty crazy. See just the whole view we got from the Har Rachan. We're gonna take it right down and see the view. But if you can just walk down this way.
So somebody said they found shrapnel.
What we can see here, a little bit difficult to see over the basketball hoop here. What we can see here, directly over this white building with the roof, is Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, Netanya, the Ben Gurion Airport is all down here. We could also see Jerusalem straight down this way. And we saw the rockets impacting and actually hitting the ground over there, down in Jerusalem. Some of them, because you could see large flashes of lights that were going after the rockets impacted the ground, and some coming from Tel Aviv. But multiple Iron Dome coming right up from this area, and we're gonna post some of the videos we actually took with our phones. We'll post that on the channel here shortly, of Israel under attack, and you're hearing live from the team here.
Yeah.
There we go. We got Josh here.
Hey guys, yeah, this is probably the most wildest thing I've ever seen. The last Iranian attack was a big surprise. We didn't know, anything at that point. This time it was a complete surprise. We saw that there was going to be an attack, but it was like 12 minutes. So we had no earthly idea. So being here in Samaria, this is where they shot down the majority of what's expected 300 to 350 rockets. We don't have all the details yet. So that's a lot of Iron Dome. So we were just watching everything that you see. As we'll post some of the videos soon, you'll see just rockets shooting out. So those are what you see is the Iron Dome. So for every rocket, there's a 2 or more Iron Domes being sent out. So it was just a completely surreal, but to witness the Iron Dome in full action is what we just did, and thank God we don't have full reports yet, but as from around us, everything's okay.
Talk about the shrapnel.
The shrapnel, as we were standing out on the team here with the first response teams to make sure everything was okay, we all of a sudden started, shrapnel was just landing, we heard it, all around us. Thank God everybody's okay. But that's what happens. So when the Iron Dome takes those rockets out from above us, the shrapnel is come down. So there was just kind of a rain of shrapnel falling all around us, and that. But I think the most unreal thing, I'm telling you what exactly happened. The most unreal thing to me was the Arab villages that all erupted in applause and yelling, like whistling, and like just so happy that these rockets were coming. I can't be more disgusted right now. I'm telling you, a raw feeling. Cannot be more disgusted with people that have sucked off of Israel. They're pulling electricity. And they're terrorizing the people of Israel. When Iran attacks, people that rejoice when rockets fly, I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom that. Literally right now, I'm surrounded by people that are pro-Iran. Everybody says all the so-called Palestinians. The Arabs that are around me right now that are rejoicing when Iran tries to attack the Jewish people. I cannot even fathom that. This is unacceptable. It can't be in the sovereign state of Israel that there's people that are rejoicing when Iran attacks the people of Israel. It happened in the last attack. It happened just now. I just witnessed it myself. These Arab villages erupting with fireworks and shooting guns in celebration of this attack. It baffles me. This is obviously no way forward. This kind of thing cannot be tolerated. It can't be acceptable for the sovereign nation of Israel to have this within its midst. It's something that's beyond me to see this kind of behavior in the nation, the reborn state of Israel. To have these kind of enemies within that are rejoicing at an attack from Iran is just baffling to me. As I just witnessed the cheers and the yells from the Arab villages around, so just evil that could be. I don't know. We don't have answers. We just put out a sovereignty series, so maybe that'll help deal with that issue. But the issue is just highlighted again tonight with these local Arabs that have come in from all the Arab nations around. That it's a real big issue here. Celebrating this attack is far from the right thing to be doing right now. We need Jewish people safe in their homeland, and we just saw a major attack, an existential threat. I'm telling you. What I just witnessed is an existential threat against the nation of Israel. There's no way that what just happened is just going to be okay. Tomorrow's a different day. For everybody that may be listening right now that said never again, Israel, you're not alone. I meant that, and I hope you did too. We can't be just sitting by anymore. We have to engage. We made a promise to the nation of Israel. We told them never again, and now's the never again moment. The Jewish people are up against an existential threat from the world around them. I just witnessed it myself. Where are you? The nation of Israel needs you more than ever. This is the biggest thing I can tell you right now. The nation of Israel needs you. They're not alone. Do something. Fulfill that promise you made to them that you're not alone. And never again. We will not stand by as these nations want to obliterate the people of Israel. We're not standing by. We're active. We're coming. We're supporting Israel. We're supporting the Jewish people in their homeland. We're saying yes, Jews should be here. We should support the Jewish people in their land and not tolerate the anti-Semitism in America, the anti-Semitism that's spreading around the globe. It's no longer acceptable. And we made a promise. I know there's 60 plus million pro-Israel Christians in America. You made a promise. We've got to fulfill the promise now. It's time. It's time. It's just we have to answer. We made a promise. We've got to answer. So that's my feeling after just witnessing this massive attack. We don't know all the details, but we'll see. I'm sure more will be coming out. All for now.
Guys, we're gonna we did get some footage of the attack, so we're gonna try and put that together and get that out for you. So stay tuned. It's been a crazy night. I'm sure there's a lot more reports and news and details to follow here. So thank you guys for prayers. Thank you for being with us. Please continue praying, continue supporting, continue standing.
Yep. Stay connected. We're gonna hopefully put something out with our.
Yeah, we'll be editing multiple videos, I'm sure, putting out as much as we can, so stay tuned on the channel there. Yeah, thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you for your prayers and support. I know Israel really feels it. We really feel your prayers, so really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for jumping on. That's all for now, but we'll be definitely posting more, so subscribe to the channel, stay there, and yeah, look out for videos and content that we're going to be putting out of this very miraculous event that happened tonight, as we haven't witnessed anything like this before, and the only thing we can say is it was a miracle, full-out miracle. So thank you guys, thank you for your prayers. Really means a lot. Guys, check this out. Just have this map here. This was before the attack. That is literally the entire state of Israel under attack. Nothing. Luke said it earlier. This is the biggest rocket attack that has happened in the history of the state of Israel. Just look at that map. That's absolutely insane.
Israeli airspace is reopened. 181 Iranian ballistic missiles were fired. RGC claims they'll fire more missiles into the state. Again, the Vita Dome reported only 2 individuals sustained minor injuries from shrapnel in Tel Aviv. Yeah, I'm gonna